everyone. Hello! I'm back! How do I sound, everyone? I want to make sure that my microphone isn't all jacked up. I'm back from Colorado, everyone. Woo! How is everyone doing this evening? Or this afternoon, depending on your time zone. I'll wait until the song ends and we'll sort of get started. We're still waiting on a few people, but there is something I wanted to check before we start the trial. Alright. Let me turn back on the music. And let me also make sure the music isn't super loud. Alrighty. How is everything sounding, everyone? Was this one I wanted to check. Street style and clothes. Huh. Why I kinda like this though? Oh, he's got a Mr. Hat on his backpack. That's cool. The old school still is nice, but this one has the locket in it, and this is pretty funny. Okay, that's the only change I'll make. So dumb. Okay. Also, yes, I did change the thumbnail, so now it's not misspelled. Thank goodness. Please ignore me. I am a dummy boy who is dumb. Hello, Razid.
Hello.
Hello. Let's hope your microphone doesn't turn into an Xbox mic today.
It's either that or an echo. Actually, that was because I was mostly doing that off the phone the other day.
Okay. That makes sense. My Bluetooth headphones or earpieces have like the worst mic known to mankind.
Huh? You work with what you got.
Exactly.
After all.
I got an actual voice actor. Well, it's called a podcast mic on Amazon. But this time I don't have to voice Pain. But now we have Simon. So, woo!
Well,
I don't even know if Simon appears on this trial. Also, I did see the costume stuff. I did change, like, maybe one of their costumes. Well, actually, hold on. There wasn't really much you could really change, but, like, I mean, do we want to put Phoenix in this?
Why not?
Why not?
Take the piss out of it.
Exactly. And also, it got styling street clothes. He's got a Mr. Hat. And this, yeah,
In
no.
a backpack.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the default outfit. Anime. So now all we're gonna wait is for Megals to be done feeding 4 dogs, and then, or we'll just get started right away.
So who's gonna play as the weeb?
As the who?
The weeb.
The weed?
Weeb.
I don't know.
W-E-E-B.
Weeb. I do not know who the weeb is.
Blackwell.
Ooh, okay. We'll see what happens. Alright. Stylish trends. Thanks, Steam. The Monstorus Turnabout. All I know is that Simon has like this weird gimmick. Let's see if the cutscene looks good on. Looks good. Oh my god.
Oh no! It's Naruto!
Yeah, I was gonna say Naruto. Yo, Tengu's though in like an anime always slapping. Alright, everything is looking good for the. I don't know why it was so jacked up last time.
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
So, flying bean. Ah!
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
It's the Joker!
Oh my god, it's Bentham from One Piece.
Why so serious?
At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
But I thought the Joker doesn't answer to anyone.
I thought, no, it's Mr. 2 from One Piece.
Why not both?
Months prior to the courthouse bombing. Let me get comfy in my chair. You got water? Do you have sustenance? Oh, Aw.
Yeah,
I
plenty
just-
of water to spare. Hobo people.
We got the hobo hat on the trophy. And also, Phoenix, not Phoenix, is Apollo's jacket. Also, fuck Zach, because Zach sucks.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little early. Trucy! We got remixed music. She looks a little weird.
But the same, all the same.
Does she look darker?
In some areas.
Yeah, like her
the
hair
coat
is, her hair,
and,
her blue is very dark.
well, at least the coat and the neckerchief is darker. Maybe the shirt.
Yeah. Do you want to be Tracy then for now, until Bagels gets here?
Sure, why not? Oh, hey, Apollo! I'm getting an early start today.
Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while, after all.
Well, aren't you all fired up?
Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details.
What? Is this how he put it?
Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. Poor Apollo.
You're really becoming a fixture around here, Apollo.
Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. Lots happened since then. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps on the road. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, and I still have a lot to learn. My former pupil went to prison twice. And yeah. This is the Right Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency.
Don't forget about this place is a talent agency too, Polly.
Is this the game where Trucy calls Apollo Polly? Because I do not remember her ever calling him Polly in the last game.
I think he said it like once or twice in the original.
It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician, and adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright, and probably not my sister. She sometimes makes me help her with her magic tricks.
And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's best. I can't...
Talents.
As well. Sorry, it's like there was a bit of lag on the scrolling.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. I need to get my Apollo back. My Apollo voice back.
Oh, think about it. You're Apollo and you're fine!
I'm Apollo and I'm fine! I'm still I gotta do the voice cracking as well.
That's fair. Oh, wait, better hurry! Doesn't look like that's gonna make it, so let's get going!
Huh? Where are we going? What about the job you mentioned?
This is the job, Polly! It's supposed to keep me company today! A babysitting gig?
I'm
Now
babysitting.
come on!
Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming.
Well, this is the Right Anything Agency, you know? And there's no law-related work at the moment, so...
Tell me again why I chose to work here. Where's Mr. Wright, anyway?
Daddy said something about going to be an assistant in red. But don't worry, I'll focus your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And I'll assume the position. Well, let's go. We don't have a...
Wait a second! And another day of anything goes begins at the Right Anything Agency. Where are we
Well,
going?
it is anything goes when it's Phoenix Wright to Edgeworth.
Yeah.
You can catch my meaning.
Ah! Man, 1:30 p.m. Yokai Lane. I've seen this before, like I've saw photos. My knowledge of Dual Destinies is like photos. Woo, 3D. On the 3DS, this would look great. So, what are we doing?
My only knowledge is... You first.
I replayed the my 3DS games on my trip. Like I played Pokemon Y, and then I stopped playing that, and I decided to just do a psychic fairy type lock of Sun and Moon. The 3D effects in Sun and Moon do not get used at all. It's only been used in X and Y. But I assume for these like moving bits, like it's in 3D or something.
Mhm.
Whew, so
Possibly.
what are we doing up here in the mountains?
And to follow up, the only thing I know is that there's a cheeky Metal Gear reference in
Metal
this
Gear.
game. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
This is not real sale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here.
Oh man, remember Yokai Watch? I remember Yokai Watch.
Yeah. I have a copy of the game.
My friend was a big fan of it, and I get it. I got what's the little goat with the southern voice, Koromaru-san or something?
I've only played a little bit, but
I only watched the anime.
you know, they probably should have made an English localization for the Switch version of Yokai Watch.
I also know the Bombin ending theme, which is an absolute stat. Koma-san, this little man, he's just a little guy. He's let
You
me
should
send
see
the
the Kappa.
I don't like. I just know that the anime, the Johnny, I think that was the character's name, is voiced by Johnny Youngbush.
Oh, so we get to have Zero.
Voicing-
Get a ball. Anyway, this is Koma-san. I think it's supposed to be a goat or a cat. He's just a little man.
Miggles, just in time.
Hello, Megals.
Hello.
Guess who back?
Hi.
It's Trucy.
Back.
All right. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese folk monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? What? You could go back to voicing Trucy, Megals.
Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here.
In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. And, I mean, you could get a license, you are 16, but...
Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly?
I could do without thoughtfulness like that.
Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly, the festival grounds are this way.
Alright, I guess it's time to move to the QB Manor Garden. QB. Let me first.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, important. Hey, have you seen my badge lately? Check it out!
You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you do with just a flash of your badge.
What about you, Trucy? People can't tell you're a magician by the way you're dressed.
Yeah, but I can't always dress like this, like when I'm at school and stuff.
You could always show you're a magician by making things appear or disappear.
You mean like this?
Ah! Oh god! Oh no! It's animated!
3, ta-da!
Magic or no? Aren't you a little old to be showing those things in public?
Then maybe I'll become a lawyer too.
You're abandoning your dreams just like that? Okay.
Well, you're making your daddy proud.
Anyway, this monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster? What's
It's fiscal.
fiscal? What's fiscal?
Money.
Right, yeah, money.
Money.
Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo. You could call yourselves Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy.
I get that reference.
Daddy sets them up and you knock them down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea.
Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. Be a lawyer,
You do?
I can be a lawyer comedian.
Betrayal.
You know that one dude from Hypnosis Microphone who's a teacher and also used to be a comedian? Anyway, you don't have to act so surprised by that. What to do?
It's about as surprising as Mo Pearl's career in criminal law.
Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge?
How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo.
Me too. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere.
Oh look, what are these? Oh, minute. It's loading. What are these panties doing here?
Forget about the underwear. I'm looking for my badge.
3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties.
Hey, that's my attorney's badge! Wow, how did you do that?
I set it all up while we were back in the office.
And what was I showing you? Never mind. Wow, I didn't even... Oh, wait. Wait, you took my badge? Bleh, lol. Alright. Ooh, new This is so much better. Alright, QB Manor Garden. Ooh, animation! Wow, this place is really something.
It definitely feels like a different world here.
Trucy. Oh, Breezy, do you want to be this character?
Jinxie!
And this is...
My friend Jinxie Tenma, she's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here.
Too hard!
Loading. Loading.
Hello, Red! Are you a demon?
No, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. Oh, ow! What the?
Be gone, foul beast!
You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead.
Damn. Ugh. What is this thing?
It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds.
But I'm not a monster.
Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon.
Or you could just say I'm human.
The red demon, emissary of the underworld!
I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now?
So you can eat me?
I'm not gonna eat you.
Please forgive me, old terrible one!
Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits.
Don't worry. I'm already full.
Please stay that way!
Great. Now I'm playing along too. I can't search anything yet. That's... Hey, did you know I'm a lawyer? Would you mind taking a look at this? Ah.
No, thank you! Be gone, foul demon!
Oh, banished again.
That's what you get when you flash a girl like that, even if it was just your badge.
Sheesh, you make it sound like I'm some kind of creep.
No, he's just a weirdo.
He's a
What the hell
little
is he doing
goober.
here?
So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Veil.
Be gone, foul demon!
Looks like you've been demonized, Polly, literally.
I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Oh, don't worry, you'll wait.
Please don't eat me! I have food if you're hungry!
This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight.
If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look.
Unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. Okay?
The, badge won't help.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking that.
Because, you know the lawyer jokes.
Lawyers are evil, 100%. I can't grab any. Can I go back to write anything and... I can't grab stuff.
How's Charlie?
I can't check Charlie. I don't have a button to...
A trophy in the background has Phoenix.
Girl,
Perhaps you should go to the Vale proper. Sometimes going to different places until typewriters show up is a good idea.
Yeah, we've checked all 3 places. It doesn't work.
Is this what people call purgatory?
Welcome to Phoenix Wright.
Possibly.
Hold up real quick. Let me check Wiki real quick. Duel, Destintes, Monstorus, Turnabout. Also, the Joker / Mr. 2 from One Piece killed someone. guide.
It was not Batman, but he will do.
Hello, bats!
You know how I got these scars?
Let's put a smile on our face. Talk to Jinx. Huh. Apparently it tells me to show my badge again. Oh my god, thank you. I wanted to show you this.
What is it?
It's my attorney's badge. I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. Equally as bad.
Really? You're a lawyer?
I'm the fun
What's
kind of
the
lawyers,
difference?
like Saul Goodman or something. Maybe I should stop calling him demon.
Does it protect you from Enmadio's judgment?
Who's Enmadayo?
I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly.
I am Saul Goodman. Can I go back to just being a normal demon?
Please don't boil me on scalding cauldron. I do prefer Turkish bath, if possible.
Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath?
Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a demon.
What's with that smug look in her face?
He'll save you if you ever go astray.
I don't know, everyone hates Apollo Justice now.
Please, Mr. Lawyer, demon lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul.
I told you, I'm not a demon, and Trucy, you're just making fun of me! I think. Hold on. Where's history, X. You're just making things worse! Ah! You just leave that Enmadayo to me.
Isn't that great, Jinxie?
Uh-huh. I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife.
Someone tell these two I'm human already. Wow!
So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze.
Uh-huh. Apparently anyone has heard of it before. But now it's packed with tourists.
Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival?
It's the elder man's idea. But I'd be careful if I were you. There's lots and lots of yokai prowling about Nightdale's Vale.
Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something?
Uh-huh. And they're hungry, too.
There was a scary goose near the river that kept squawking and hissing. Man-eating monsters? And they're all over the place. And bears!
Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday working at the fox statue. I heard about the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the same dog demon. Who else could you explain it?
Well,
Ghostbusters?
when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch.
Well, doesn't that prove yokai are real? There's even one here at the manor.
Oh.
The demon Tenbataro. He's in prison in the Forbidden Chamber.
Oops. Tenma. Taro? Forbidden Chamber. Doo-doo. About that yokai you said was in prison here at the manor, is it true?
Uh-huh. He's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Not related to that VTuber.
Or
Here, take a look
Tsukasa
at this
Tenma?
scroll.
He's a pretty famous guy, I think. Tsukasa Tenma and his sister Saki Tenma. Doo. Ooh.
Tenmataro, dark demon you see here. He is superhero and super scary.
That's the yokai
That piece of
imprisoned in
paper over
the
there.
Forbidden Chamber.
Uh-huh. and he was defeated by the village's guardian yokai, Miles Tails Prowler.
And locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber?
Uh-huh, and he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door, keeping it shut tight.
What a charming security system.
You can keep the scroll if you want. Just don't eat me. The Elder Man gave this to me, and it's just been holding it gives me chills, so...
Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Right. Sorry, I thought I heard my cat. I think it was my stomach. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie?
Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them.
Evil things?
Just call a cop.
Yeah.
Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there forever, got it?
I wonder what would happen if I
Even
did
though
take
you
them off.
probably wanted to.
The intrusive thought. Keep putting the demons in my head.
It's time for me to get back to work. You want some, Chrissy? The seals.
Hmm.
Naggles?
Oh, thanks for inviting us, Jinxie.
You're welcome. Oh. Loading. Loading.
Please.
Loading.
And before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Phoenix Wright's coming out of the closet.
Woo!
Even I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be fun.
Whoa, hold up.
Hmm?
Oh my god! Ah, demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit, right?
It's a terrible sorrow.
Sorry, all of us showed up. When it does this for like super long sentences, it makes no sense. Even I don't, but it sure would be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She better drop dead from fright. Yo, yokai parade though slaps. Tenmataro, the demon from the Forbidden Chamber.
Please don't hurt me.
Hiss! Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away.
Big charm. I go to have the charm.
Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time.
She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why's everyone hiding their face? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful! Everyone's got a southern accent. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Her devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro! Now what?
Look, Apollo, there's somebody up on the roof.
Oh my god, it's Brassius! From Scarlet and Violet!
Dun-dun-dun.
That booming laugh, it couldn't be. My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteous. Yaha! Oh my god, it's Doge! The golden lord of yokai, the amazing 9 tails is here. Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha!
Where's King from back in here?
The amazing 9
What?
tails. Up to your no good tricks again, eh, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch. Ah! There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Miles Prowler, the amazing sir.
Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish awaits. Thanks, Doge. It looked like Doge.
It looks more like King trying to
What
cosplay as the
was
nine-tailed
that all
fox.
about? Did the wrestler just chase off a yokai? Looks like he came off of the Alderman's Manor.
That was the amazing Miles Tails Prowler. He's a pro wrestler from here in Nine-Tails Vale.
Loading.
But no one knows his true identity except
Jinx.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro?
That was a yokai exorcism. An annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness.
Loading.
Do 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 do.
In the end, the Tails Power drives Tenmataro out of the village and purifies our village. But the amazing Miles Tails Power did the honors this year.
So that was the big surprise, huh? The amazing Nine Tails and Tenmataro, huh? Well, whatever floats your boat.
Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me.
She's a strange
Fuck
one,
this
alright.
shit, I'm out.
I think she's sweet in her own special way.
Knowing Trixie, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Wow. Wow, Apollo.
Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Nine Tails Vale while we're here.
The fun never stops, does it? And that was it. Oh my god, we've been here for 2 hours.
I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale.
I know, because my wallet's running on empty.
Hmm? What's with all the commotion over there?
Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay.
Yes, terrible.
Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened.
The Tenmataro. He killed Alderman Yokai.
What? What?
Wait, killed as in dead?
People die when they are killed.
Oh shit! Oh shit! And Tenmataro did it!
Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look. Excuse me.
Please, wife!
Huh? Ah!
It's the Tenmataro warning charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful.
Loading. Loading, loading, loading.
The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber at the top of the main staircase.
Okay, got it. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if yokai actually existed in the Phoenix Wright universe.
Would make sense.
Yeah. No, I'm not skipping. Anime! Ah!
Are you all right? Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
Also, someone's dead! The police arrived soon
And
after
the
that.
ambulance is not for me.
At which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was one other person there and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Moving my leg around real quick. I thought that Kitsune dude was gonna die. Anyway, thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he'd only been unconscious. Oh no, is she gonna get blamed for this?
You think Jinxie's going to be okay?
I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd surely love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks.
Oh look, here comes Jinxie.
Hi, Juicy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer.
Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So the man with the spear in his chest was already dead?
Uh-huh.
And he looks like a fox.
Was older
Okay.
than Cutie. Much like the person in the second case of the last game.
Of the last game?
I said thinking.
Oh yeah, Waki.
You know, apologize.
I was thinking about the
There was a fox looking.
Yeah, there was also I was thinking about the one with the TV show people with power. Again, it looks like a lion. Anyway.
But yeah, we got two. I'm wondering if this is a time for Apollo to come across Kitsune.
Oh my god. Doge. Anyway.
He was older man Cube. When I found him.
He was already so the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive, who was he?
Damien Tema. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Town. Almost a VTuber. They arrested him, son of a bitch.
So he's the killer? Ah! No!
Papa didn't kill anyone.
Papa? As in your father?
That's right, Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town.
No way. I shouldn't have guessed if her last name was Tenma. Anyway.
Yes. Wait. But he's innocent.
This has got way more complicated. Why would he be concussed if the person was stabbed at the same time, assumingly? Victim was the alderman of Nine Tails Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. Will I finally look at stuff?
I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there.
I know. I am loading. I'll try my best.
Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? Well, the victim was the village alderman? What can you tell me about him?
His name is Rex Cube.
That sounds like a VTuber name.
Yeah, it does. They say his family has ties to the legendary Tails Prowler. Really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler. And I even heard he was doing amazing Nine Tails. Gee, I wonder if
A former pro wrestler, huh? With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then, why did you come work here?
It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie?
Plus, Mama was from Nine Tails Vale, so she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Nine Tails flowers grew.
Oh, I get it, because it's got 9. That's great.
Wow, what a beautiful flower! With exactly 9 petals, too.
Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai.
9 tails flowers. Okay. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon?
Uh-huh. The warning charm on the Forbidden Chambers door, it's been removed.
Forbidden Chambers door. The big door that was barred shut?
Wasn't there a chamber?
There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone.
That's like a pattern.
Hmm.
Like, the second game, well, the second Phoenix Wright game, I think it was
Justice for All. Mm-hmm.
had a chamber, yeah, had a door
Oh, right,
that
that's
was
right,
sealed
that's
shut.
true!
And it's a door to a chamber.
A locked door that only one person had a key for.
Until Ten Mataro escaped.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
Oh, oh! But when I tried and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy.
Jinxie, you should get some rest. You've been through a lot today.
Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person would, anyway.
Apollo, maybe this is your chance.
Chance for what?
To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Or
Who,
be a big
me?
shot.
Big shot! Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers?
You wanna know the detective say? I doubt loading. I doubt they were the lawyer who could get a guilty verdict in this one.
Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case.
Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly.
What,
You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly?
Oh, it's all over, isn't it?
Loading.
I won't be all alone for the rest of my eternal life.
Oh, right, Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright, Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me!
Attaboy, Polly.
You're going to help Papa, Mr. David Lawyer?
Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man.
But thank you, Mr. David Lawyer. I can tell you are one of the good ones. Red deviants are usually so mean.
It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice! Guess I had to go and meet my new client. Ah, but before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook.
Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for?
Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. Ooh, okay. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. I have a quest line now?
Oh, sounds handy.
Read my notes, just over the
Why
court
did I
record.
get a sense of deja vu?
Switch between them with left and right. Oh. Sorry, my eyes
Oh,
are itchy.
I almost forgot.
My eyes are itchy.
So about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away.
Wait, what?
His angry glare can paralyze you, Messiah.
And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes.
Sure.
Well, it's the fucking Begone brand.
Begone, silence, brand.
Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary.
Paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. Sounds like some kind of monster.
I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done.
Okay, thanks. I have a to-do list now. Wow! Wow, this is so easy to look at this fucking dude. Anyway,
That's a weird hat.
I don't think that's a hat.
He's probably bald.
Bald.
Well, yeah. I was
Ooh,
thinking
new
that too.
attention setter.
And with a newfangled camera.
Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Who are you? Yikes! So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Ah! Let me out of here! Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude! Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal? And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies too. No, wait, we could do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? Whew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, can't see why he's misunderstood.
He looks sleepy.
Oh, we also have microphones now. I still can't look at anything. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask you why you're... Yeah, you were arrested? Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Ugh. Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait, you can protect the moral fiber of your youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman QB. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon. That's never good. Any ideas how they got there? None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have sleeped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see. A drug-induced sliver and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Ho. Huh? What'd you call me? Is that kind of a strange laugh?
No, Santa Claus.
Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as a motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetail's Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetail's Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes! That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So that's the motive the police have established for the Alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB was dead set against a municipal murder. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Ugh. Curses. Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine, just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yeah? She already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I feel she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me! Tracy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes. It seems you made some new friends since she started working in Ninetail's Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Oh wow, okay. Whew! Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Doo-doo. Sorry, Jonah, to his...
would be...
What's his ringtone? This sounds like Tracy's theme, almost.
A guitar ballad.
A what now?
It's guitar ballad.
Oh.
The guitar serenade from the last game.
It's like all sped up. Okay. Justice here.
Apollo, is that you?
Hi, Mr. Ray. What can I do for you?
As well. Tracy told me you were taking on a case on a new case. Taking on a new case.
Oh, that. It was kind of a spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case.
That's fine, but I have a favor to ask.
Sure, what is it?
I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually.
Oh, this is when Athena shows up.
Her name is Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar.
Oops.
And also did well in her exam.
That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Yes, that was today.
She took care of as soon as I told you. Needed some help with the case. It was like there was no one stopping her.
Wait, what? Where is she now?
Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her.
But I've never even met her before. What does she look like?
She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge and Curious George.
Okay, I'll find her. And the big old ponytail. New addition to the agency. I better get back to Ninetales Vale quick. Oops.
I honestly just thought it would be a good idea for the three of us to each voice a defense lawyer.
Yeah, alright. Bagels, do you want to be Athena? I already told you. I assume this is Athena.
I already told you. I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is.
You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky.
You stupid pig-headed... This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know.
Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes.
Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested.
Well, I'm the one who usually does the arrested, so I don't know why all the policemen are, Southern. Say, shouldn't you get back to school?
We're in the countryside.
I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student.
That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me.
Ah! Get your hands off of me.
Anime. Oh, shit!
Judo! Flip!
What the?
And he got a face full of ass!
And then Apollo died at the end.
Well, with a smile on his face.
I think you can
He
watch...
got
No,
some
he's got
booty.
sand in his mouth. Watch out for bystanders next time.
Whoops. Are you okay?
I think so. That police officer's out cold.
I am so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something.
I mean, fair girl. If someone, like, just grabs you for no reason, I would too. Reflex sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it.
That would be me, and you are?
I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency.
The Right Anything Agency? What a fishy sounding name.
It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Red explain it to you?
Oh, right. That right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now how about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always.
Of course. Feel free to ask away.
Still can't look at anything. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar?
That's right. And here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me.
A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18!
18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age?
I skipped a few grades while I
Francesca.
was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there.
Wow, can teenagers just become lawyers in Europe? Because that seems to happen, I think, maybe 3 times now. Francisca, Edgeworth, I assumed Edgeworth got his license from Germany as well. All I can say is, wow, she
Tell
must
her.
be a genius or something.
I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer.
Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? Oh, don't worry, you'll see.
I think it's confusing.
So tell me about our client. What are they like?
Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... they do the classic fade to black. Oh, God. And that's about sums it up.
He's more worried about his daughter than himself.
Bless you.
What a wonderful father.
Oh, wait, are you crying?
I'm not crying. There was something in my eye.
They're called tears.
Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our
Will it be
client
fun?
is priority
Yes.
number 1.
Psychology? So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology?
That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. Loading. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system.
Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client?
Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice. And then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget.
Widget?
This device around my neck. Say hi, Widget.
Hi, Widget! It talks!
Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling.
Awkward!
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Okay, now that I seriously doubt.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case?
A special edition covering our case. That was quick.
That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop rapido.
Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Hey, nothing wrong with saying Spanish. Real fighter flight fancy. Airborne figure. Temataro was what? He was seen flying through the sky? Airborne figure resembling Temataro was captured on camera 3:40 p.m. near Ninetales Vale. Oh god, I hope Lauderheart isn't here.
Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently, the photo was shot right after the murder occurred.
Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks on the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved.
Wait a second, yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters?
I love Widget's little surprise
My
face.
gosh, you don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you?
God, I hope not. No, of course not. No, German, why not plain old English? Racist much, Apollo? she's been around Europe. She's got a.
Andale, Apollo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already.
Hey, have you seen my badge? It proves that I'm a lawyer.
Yep, that's your attorney's badge, alright. Its dull, grimy look makes me think of all the courtroom battles you faced so far.
I've only
I
done.
hope mine will look like that someday.
I think I've only done. What is it? 4 or 5 cases?
5.
Yeah.
Look out, legal world. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to go.
Actually, I just haven't polished it lately. You gotta polish your gym badges, boy. Maybe I'll keep that to myself. Not need to deflate our dreams about work just yet. Oh, now we could go into the manor. I want to go into the garden first, just in case. Okay, nothing. Security camera.
Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look. There's a TV in that little room in the corner.
In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing according to the sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He's also failed to appear in a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to Tenmataro's recent escape. That wrestler's gone missing. I don't... Hey, you, too! You don't belong in here!
Eek!
Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. What about them? They're horns of yours! They look about as suspicious if you ask me. Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers, and we're here to... Ah! You're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't you? Oh, these are real southern folk. Shoulda reckoned that's with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. Name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you. Oh no, this is a lot of heart, ain't it? Same here.
Wow, talk about a quick change of heart.
So tell me, demon lawyer, bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? I've done that once. Come here, you little horn demon. Ah! Right, I mean, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. They ain't? Seems a mighty big a waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so... That was fast. As he's done with me. Well, I best get back to work.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Halt! Stop right there!
Huh? Me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone.
Oh, he's wearing it. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow, I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now. Ah! The cat's out of the bag. It was barely in the bag in the first place.
That was a pretty pathetic attempt.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now.
What should we do about him, Apollo?
Kill him! No. Well, I got my bracelet back and he seems sorry enough, so... I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as a lot of cash in your wallet, I hope. You leave my wallet out of this!
Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us?
Run away, run away! Head for the hills!
Get back here, you!
Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's a crime scene, and there's one of the flayer.
He left his shoes behind, too.
The guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief.
Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for the
Why give 'em
diagrams,
back?
I say we keep them.
They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. We got a lot of new stuff. Now then, as I recall, the Fox Chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Ooh, look at the... Aw, they're holding little knives. I really do not like that shocked face for Athena. It don't look right.
Whoa!
It's a little too over the top.
No, it
Where'd
just...
all these black but oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It just doesn't look like a shocked face. It's just like open mouth. Oh. Anyway.
Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from?
Popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro.
You mean the great evil has returned?
Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. This guy! I don't know him, but he's awesome. And who are you? Are you with the police? You want to be this guy, Razid?
Sure. I asked first, who are you? And what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene.
I know this. People really like this guy. Under arrest, but hold on.
Save it for the boys back in HQ. Now come on quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch.
Please wait. We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Ah, Pog.
Why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about.
Ooh, jazzy saxophone.
I almost took you two in. You two weren't suspicious, though.
I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day.
Sorry, we didn't catch your name.
My name? I am Bobby Full. Loading.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry, take your time.
The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil.
Big All Might energy.
The champion of justice who comes running whenever you are in need of a change of pants. And my catchphrase is, it's justice, in justice we trust.
Woo, boy, this guy's a story and a half.
So, what can I do for you?
I love this dude. Apparently, I think the fandom really likes this guy. So, would it be okay if we had a look around?
Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Couldn't you make an exception?
Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here.
Ah,
Zip.
yikes! He's got a gun!
Justice, we trust.
It's just his badge.
You may be Tenma's attorney, but you still need authorization to cross a police line.
Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's dense as heroes come. He is certified himbo.
You're wasting your time's in mine. Nobody's aligned without authorization. I'm a wall of justice, keeping injustice. That would be you, at bay.
I
The
knew
wall
it.
of attorney?
Look, there's just us and you here, right?
Justice in me, you say?
That's right.
Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep yourself out? Is he saying he's
What?
gonna beat himself up?
No, silly, we're saying that you're an inspiration on our quest for justice.
No, it can't be!
You have him on the ropes now, Athena.
If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through?
But guarding the crime scene is part of justice too!
Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Ah! Whose justice is the most just here?
I love that face. Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, my Lady Justice! What would you have me do?
I think we really got to.
Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go.
Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Loading. Now's our chance to start looking around.
Quick, he's having a panic attack. Let's look around. After all, about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy.
Should I stop them or just let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Ooh, investigation music.
Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right. A search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence what we use in trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. Ooh, am I getting to move around the room?
You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with left stick, up stick,
And
and change our perspective.
Right, you're right. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap.
Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Oh no, I can't speak French!
Neue Lords, commence! Commence!
Let's get started.
Alright, there we go. Examine. Now I can... Ah! Gotcha. Okay.
Different angles, nice.
3D!
What's that on the couch?
Yeah, I'll get there.
The other one.
Wow, this is a pricey looking chair.
Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really?
Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Sounds about your rude awakenings.
So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about?
That stinks!
Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him.
It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. Same girl. Alright, let's look at this. Hello. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can... If we can't. Why? That's super weird. Why is it said can't when it should say can? Let's see if we cannot lift it up and... That is weird.
Freeze!
Yikes!
No I've seen evidence. If you are the mayor's lawyer.
He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange...
Sorry.
I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
He's pogging.
And you... Ah! You wait till now to tell me? I'd better get over there at once! In justice we trust! I need you!
That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more.
The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. But she never finds my weakness. What is your weakness, Apollo? Tell me! Whatever this is,
Intrusive
duck
thought.
on
Forehead
top. Yeah.
jokes. It looks like a large blood-stained cloth.
The blood's probably the Alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. Why does it seem important? We're not gonna put that in our okay. It looks like a giant, like, ink pen. So this is where Alderman QB's body was found?
Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it.
That's not good.
Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here.
Yikes!
Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye.
What was that all about? Okay. So he knew something. He's not gonna tell us. Look at door. Forbidden chamber. They say the demon Tenma Taro was imprisoned in there before his escape.
Think we could get this door open?
It's worth a try. Oh, no good, it's shut tight. What about the snip of paper? Doesn't even seem to have a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless.
And just as we try, I just hear the voice of someone in need. Allow me to fill you in. This door will simply not open. We tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's loading.
Okay.
It's an essential part of the culture found in this manner, so we can't blow it up either.
So an unopened door. Right.
According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was just shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Ah! Forget I just said that.
So the forbidden chamber was shut tight in the time of the Moida. Sounds like something I better keep in mind. The Moida. Doo-doo.
A Moida most foul.
Doo-doo. There's something behind the door. Oh! No, little Tanuki boy, go! Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Oh, no, it actually looks more like a panda, but probably broke when the door was open. Why would anyone put something there? Huh.
Yeah, that wasn't very smart.
Maybe it was Jinxie? She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic.
Well, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology, too.
I am.
Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Write Anything Agency.
The name of the game! Anyway, I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I immediately know she was messing with me. She's probably being honest. It's just a pair of pliers.
This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers.
Looks like something a demon might
No,
use.
it's like-
I saw something like that in a manga once.
Really? What are they used for?
One thing, like, pinching through his cheeks.
She needs
Ew.
to think.
Pulling out tongues.
D-
Oh, and, you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. No, thank you!
Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that.
For really big cans. Demons eat canned food? I was wondering what they ate besides people. I thought it was like the hot coals for rats kind of thing, you know?
Look, trophies! Ooh, this one was awarded to Alderman QB. The Amazing Ninetales, Yokai Division winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament.
Yokai division? I didn't know you could have a division for Division of 1. Doo-doo.
Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time.
What would... Oh.
And I have the perfect name for you, the Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night.
No one's gonna hire a master lawyer, Athena. You'd be surprised. I'd be surprised the WWE doesn't already have, like, a lawyer wrestler character.
Look, a cat with 2 tails.
No such thing.
An Echo model?
Yeah.
Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that?
There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. Should have a tough time swallowing.
Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids that didn't believe in Santa Claus.
What's that gotta do with anything? It's that you have no imagination, Apollo. That's what. Sparkly figure. What do we have here? It's like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tamataro battling it out.
Eek, careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. Wonder if it's the Elderman's blood. No, it's...
How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood?
Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so...
You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case.
I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor, too?
Yes.
I'll be Bryson from oh god, there's a vent. Huh, that looks like an air vent.
Oh, it does.
It's pretty high up there.
What if you got a running start and jumped?
I doubt even a high jumper could make it.
Arg, don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper.
Even so, that must be about 9 feet high.
Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice.
She doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. What's wrong with that? It's a little cultural... I don't know. Not much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check on the... Okay. Then why did you make me... Why did you make me click it? Anyway.
It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for.
I read that the Japanese used to use them in drafty rooms, but now it's just they're just for show.
You mean like loading? Like my attorney's badge?
A cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Can I look at the little... Can I look at the clock?
Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there?
Unsteady and, restless?
That's a direct representation of your current state of mind.
Oh, wait, that's some kind of psychological test?
My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool.
You're actually not that far off of the mark. Window. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff.
The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal.
Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Apollo, are you stupid? What's that meme? What's he doing? Is he stupid or something? Oh, we found everything. Guess that's about wraps it up. Now if only we could get the detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo, do you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine.
What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound like wind rushing through a narrow strait. At the echo of someone's voice. In.
And just as we trust! no one's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
Ah, my phone, sorry.
I heard it through the air ducts?
Yeah, check it out.
Well, why would she hear you through there?
Loading.
Sorry, I can't get
Finally,
I can't get over the saxophone in his theme song.
why don't we go to the diagram?
Ah,
As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads to the out into the hallway. The wind must be rushed through there. And carry our monologue it straight to your ears.
And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something.
are you saying that he
You think he
vented?
vented?
Ah!
So
Same
I
wavelength.
understood.
Are you saying he vented?
Same
theory,
hat.
But I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into. That much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something.
Like a step ladder. I mean,
And I don't see anything of the sort in this room. Do you?
I guess you're right.
you could jump on the shelf. Speaking of things in this room,
Yeah?
can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright?
Not on my watch, buddy! In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case.
Oh, come on. Throw us a bone here. You're supposed to be the new gumshoe.
Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
Yeah, I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about. And I suppose you. But keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Ah! Which justice is most just? Why is this so hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto. To serve and protect.
I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under the under that motto.
Shh.
Okay.
Yes, of course. I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo!
Yeah, we did it alright, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical or legal. Burp. Sorry, we're gonna jam real quick to this thing. I gotta learn what the name of this song is called.
Now give me a hug!
You know
Give me some
that,
sugar!
you know the memes of the, like, the TF2 guys, like, conga line dancing? That's what I'm just doing in my chair. Bobby Fulbright theme. Not gonna look at the other search results. Our secret word is justice.
So, he must like Apollo.
He's very stupid. He's not all there. He's confused, but he got the spirit. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene?
That's right. And this photo shows what she saw when she opened that door. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access.
A key? So the box chamber was locked.
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to his door.
Really? So Alderman QB didn't have a key to the box chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his birth and turned it into a skeleton key.
I mean, that's still a... Anyway.
Exactly.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most
excuse me.
important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal! I only help good little boys and girls who drink their milk and eat their vegetables!
Do-do.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Do not say that, please, ever. Crime photos. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind.
You don't actually think the murder was some sort of monster, do you?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
Our prime suspect would, no in doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
By the way, side thing, I would love a lucky cat if it was a Nekomata and just have its big old tails. I'd love a lucky cat like that. It'd be for business, for my money laundering. Anyway.
Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander?
I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman.
So the most likely scenario so far is the Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer.
Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Are we still not saying, what if it was just a costume? So Mayor Tenma is your only suspect?
That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too.
Oh, wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep, other than the victim, suspect, and Miss Tenma, there are only others around here. Mr. Filch in Mayor Tenma's side, and
Aid.
two of them were together at the time.
Filch. The guy who tried to steal my bracelet. Just leaving it up to his name, I guess. He looks like a Professor Layton character. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all?
He may have no alibi whatsoever, but he also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, you really think that little girl could lift up a huge ass spear?
Sure enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's usually how spears are.
That's all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit. Loading.
No, it's okay. Take your time.
Davy and Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit it looks
especially
bad,
since he was wearing a crewman's uniform.
but I'm still not buying it. Oh, you know, one more thing.
And one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor.
What?
He's a total weeaboo.
The prosecutor assigned to Mayor
The
Tenma's trial?
prosecutor- That's the one. He's... Bam, bam, bam. How should I put it? Not what you would expect. That is, unless convicted killer having hard time as a prosecutor before.
What the? Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as prosecutor?
Because he mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Ever talking about how this murderer was the work of some strange creature. Yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. But who's better to prove that than a master of psychology? He's the best weeaboo knob.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane.
Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so... None of us are in a position to question the Edgeworth.
This really is the dark age of the law. I thought we fixed the legal system in Japan America.
It's at the... I think...
This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Black Quill, would he?
Bingo! Simon Blackquill! So you have heard of him.
You could say that.
What's that supposed to mean? History!
Well, I bet you don't know his official title. Ever heard of the Twisted Weeaboo? That's Prosecutor Blackquill!
The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Oh my god, please tell me he loves the Steel Samurai. That'd be great. Anyway.
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has the effect his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is, what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law.
What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow?
Ha ha ha! Never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. Now drop him.
That's reassuring, I guess.
Okay, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do in court.
Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
Ah! I haven't even noticed! Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed that until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they?
Yes! Yes, they are! My favorite pair, in fact! Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Sounds like
And
Mr.
yourself.
Filch actually stole from a detective.
stealing shoes right off someone's feet. That's pretty amazing.
I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Oh, okay, we're just gonna... Okay. Well, there's slippers on the edge, so I assume you're supposed to do the thing in Japan where it's take off your shoes and then put on slippers. This is just... Oh, gotta put on the southern exit. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help!
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No, the name's Filch! Phineas Filch! Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible, terrible, I tell you. Come quick! Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask? It's the Amazing Ninetales mask! The Amazing Ninetales. Oh, right, the wrestler appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him! What? Who would do such a thing?
Let's talk over there in private.
Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. So, what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? Oh, you really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yeah, I mean, no, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dream of becoming a wrestler by myself. Wrestler! Let's go! Hey, how about you join me on the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask, and you and that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? I wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, no.
Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial.
Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... Why did I let him pull off topic like that?
Come on, Apollo, ask him about the amazing Mile Prehori's murder already.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior. And don't you forget it. This is the scene I've seen this. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down 10 by 10 wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Huh, Amazing Ninetale really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. He also looks like he would be a character from the Great Ace Attorney as well. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Come to think of it, you look kinda monster-like Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Mr. Knight. Dad, I don't know.
Sure. I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ah! What's the big idea? Check your pockets. Hey, how did you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. A world-renowned Ninetales Vale is he... Oh, sorry, the word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Ten Mataro. Your villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories, too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenmatown? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Ten Mataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Oh my god. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenmatown and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Why can't I just get the normal cases?
We don't ask him about the alderman's murder, remember?
Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from here where I work. You must be talking about the small room on the upper right. Definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And do you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? Yeah, I do indeed. I was the Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name. He did it! Guys, he did it! So two of you were together? It's Mr. 2. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? And nobody came in and out of the manor around the time of the murder? Kept watched here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that there security camera would have spotted him. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. I are dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So how did this mask... So do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask?
Hey, I just thought of something. Remember that golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing.
Then this place is this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked to the murder and is against the merger. No way. Could the Amazing Nine tells me the Alderman and the Alderman actually be...
Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie should tell us something, since she works here. White hair inside. I'm powerfully sorry, sir. No. Nope, okay. I assume maybe Yokai Lane then? I have a big old cat face on the cattail noodles. Rawr! Oh, look! There's Jinxie.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and...
Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. Loving that milk!
and a gun to make a better milkshake. And another to cure my lactose intolerance. Big mood.
Mood.
Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Haha, me who doesn't have milk, lactose is not lactose intolerant. Jinxie, hey, it's me.
Hey, it's the demon lawyer.
Ah, not another wording charm.
Apollo, who is she?
Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Maritama's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene.
Oh, so she's the one loading.
Yeah, she's loading all right.
She sure is.
Hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, but please, let's meet you too. There's Truce.
She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
Oh, wait! How do you know? How do I know you saying? Oh, you didn't go below her up alive.
Relax, I didn't hit her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place.
Yeah, the police would get on his case. Oh, poor little Trucy.
I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. Same!
She's quite an interesting character, huh, Apollo?
She gets it. As the new main character, she gets the insanity. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened?
Not much. At least not yet.
But you do think Tenmataro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival?
I don't know anything about called that.
Oh, but you said Tenmataro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie, you can tell me. What was that for?
People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters.
Oh? What's got in her? Oh no. So if there's no monsters, you admit I'm human?
No, you're still a demon.
I also realized her ponytail is like a little wisp tail. I give up.
Seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmataro for some reason.
But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm.
Oh, that's...
You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmataro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right?
Say it's true, but...
If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it would help your father, too.
Alright, then.
Why do you think Tenmataro's the killer?
I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right there in that mansion. He escaped his prison and ran by me.
What?
JC, tell us everything you saw!
I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. It was just about to head back to the festival grounds way. I saw Tenmataro. It was right about Kaya. He was running at me. Right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. But there's no one around to help me. The bell beast raced right by me towards the foyer.
Towards the foyer?
Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenmataro too.
Sounds like we'd better get their statement. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes should have been playing tricks on her.
Apollo, remember the picture of this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie said she saw.
Don't be ridiculous.
Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly.
Anyway. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity.
They say no one's ever seen him without his mask.
Doesn't that make you want to know even more?
That's why matches where wrestlers are trying to expose their opponents are so popular.
Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? Apollo!
Think! You even think like a degenerate. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's pants.
I mean mask!
To have your pants torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler can suffer.
I do know Japanese wrestling goes hard. Like, goes very hard. It is real life anime. I love wrestling. It is theater, but with more punching and kicking the shit out of each other.
That's why their masks are more important than the life itself. You see, the unpantsing matches are life and death battles for the wrestler.
That means the mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it.
No one can stop the amazing Miles Dale's power.
And she'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. Oops. Oops. Alright, about the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out?
Actually, loading.
That's okay. I'm trying to figure out what that spider demon on the top of the souvenirs thing is supposed to be. I don't know what. Oh, what now?
Hydrogumo?
Hydroguma? That's the.
Hydrogumo?
Hydrogumo. Is the spider.
Said Juro.
Juro. And the umbrella
Possibly,
thing.
or could be it.
The umbrella one, I can't remember.
I actually know what it is. It's an artifact spirit.
Artifacts. Okay. Yeah, but they like to just possess everyday objects.
I'm not 100% on the spider. It could just be a Ushi Oni.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I heard that strange jangly sound.
A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific?
Howard was put shaking keys. My memory was kind of fuzzy.
It was a clip key!
But I vaguely recall Tenmatara holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making that sound.
Has anyone seen that video of that like Japanese wrestler like doing a full Tekken move on a wrestler though? That goes hard.
Waffle House?
That looks fucking awesome.
What do you think of? What do you think of the prospect of the director of Tekken possibly, well, seriously considering putting Waffle House as a stage
hell
for Tekken
yeah! Yo, good for them.
They're considering it.
Yeah. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? That's usually what Tengu do.
Good question. I never heard of anything like that, and it's not shown in this.
How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Tenmatara. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed.
Then what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? It's same thing with Greek mythology. You can't speak the names of the underworld gods, so you have to give them like a nickname. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aid.
We should say AIDS, just to make it funnier. Oh, right! The other guy who definitely did it, who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And what exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Tenma at the time of the crime.
Villager superstition.
They say you must not gaze upon Tenma sorrow, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone you saw, Tenma will claim your soul through a shadow game.
And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. That, honestly, that word just looks like balcony to me without a C.
Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village, elders knows about it. But I didn't even, because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful! Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said about the exact same thing.
Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro?
No. I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale.
Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking?
Good question. I think we better go have a word with him.
Time to unmask this monster of a mystery.
Damn, this is going about quick.
The last time I saw Mr. Noodle, he was stepping over Batman at the foyer.
Bueno. Next up, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us.
Okay, real quick, I gotta look up Bentham's English voice actor because I need a androgyny. Real quick, if you hear my
There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle.
maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. It's a TV program guide. Hold up.
Oh no.
Alright. What is it? Tim Pro Wrestling. Howlin' War of Pretty Boy Vampire. Hilarious. Commentary by Timothy Great. Good job.
Yeah.
You get
They're
a
making out.
you get a good clap. Get a good like. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
So has a different connotation.
It's a... Oh, Mr. Filch, what can we do for you?
I bet she was gonna scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me. What business do you got on my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep. So it was a match between a couple of rake amateurs, though. This is a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. Acting. 3 o'clock, though. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Phil, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Temataro or something like that? Huh? Temataro? So you did see him? How clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day real party-like. Ladies must love it. Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Temataro flee toward the foyer. Why is this photo not showing with the staff? So you must have seen him too, if you were here. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Hold it! Yes! That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are... Oh! This is some Great Ace Attorney. I am Florent LaBelle. Boy divine and personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma. Boy divine? Like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Hey, don't say that. Oh, excuse me. Ah! What the heck was that for? It's just a little cologne. You had to look a little sticky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis la Belle. Wasn't there a character in, I think the third game, Armstrong, who also sold, like, scammy perfume? Oh, what a heavenly scent. I think I just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know, that is brand number 5, Bonjour. Actually, it's Coral Blue number 2. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Here's my bottle of adieu, so I can return the favor. Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. Look at this man. Look at them shoulder pads. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention...
Joker.
Yeah, that he saw Tenmataro? Why, so she told you? She saw the demon, did she?
Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in this village superstitions?
Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into the whole Tenmataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. Oh, He's one scary monster. It's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster. He's the queen from, Deltarune. Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Is that right, Phineas? Oh, that's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tembataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I got 2 words to
It's still
this guy.
going hot though.
Total freak. Do 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 do. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi? To think you'd suspect me of all people. You didn't. I know, it's just a formality. We could ask. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Like that Fritzy really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchi. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchi, good answer. You get a smooch. And just repeating what you told. You said quite enough. What is with these two? Great, now he's got me talking like that. Are you quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right, well, thanks for your help. So these two were in the foyer, but didn't see Temwataro. Come along, Filchi. Oh, where are we going? Oh, right, gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes my eyes! You're going to dig your own grave at that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup.
Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenwataro.
Really? How could you tell?
Well, it's kinda hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice.
You mean you have good ears?
Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice.
Mm-hmm.
And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason.
That's an interesting skill. What do you mean he's preoccupied with Temwataro?
I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenwataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway.
Everywhere we turn, it's Temwataro this, Temwataro that.
We should go talk to the mayor too.
Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenwataro. I'm glad that it's just gonna cut to black and immediately move on to the next scene, so we don't have to just keep moving every time. That's a good change.
Something wrong, Apollo? Where'd your enthusiasm go?
What am I doing asking the mayor if he has even thought about releasing Tenwataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst.
Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you,
Okay.
Mr. Tenma. Taro.
Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you, too. Oh, you didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name.
Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined.
Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There were rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenwataro free. What utter nonsense. They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he?
What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenwataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Janksy's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait, first we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Janksy. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself. Ooh, boy. I'd probably call him the SWAT team if he showed up at our school. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetail Vale that badly? Yes. Well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Oh, wait. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it! My bracelet's reacting! Yes, I get to do the thing!
What is it, Apollo?
I get to do the thing! Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth.
Really? How can you tell?
People invariably tense up when they lie. That's why my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense. Because it begins to feel tight around my arm.
No way! You can do that?
Oh wait, so you believe me? Just like that?
Sure, each of us has our own special gifts.
Yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing or something.
Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about?
I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Touch the bracelet. Touch my bracelet while pressing Y. Oh, we're just gonna do this now? Okay. Hoo-yah! 3D! Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. Again, Apollo's just staring, wide-eyed, at this dude, the ability to see the smallest twitch and the slightest frown. No one can see. Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made, and when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Right eye, sorry. Alright, got him now. His nervous tail appears to try to pull the wool over my eyes. Pour over every word he says. I guess I'll perceive it with Y. Oh shit, sorry.
Gotcha!
I don't know if I like that gotcha. It don't sound. Mr. Mayor, please, can you trust us with the truth? The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? I got something in my eye, sir. Please tell us more about your murder bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge the Ninetails Vale? I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you'd have to realize that's what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetails Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but that would contradict this. Huh. I don't know. After leaving this... What do you mean that contradicts this? What do you mean? I'm gonna quickly Google this, because I don't know what you mean. I hate how really quiet it is. It's just... what is it? Dual dualities. Monsters Turnabout. Okay. Should be at the very bottom.
Take that!
Take that! This evidence proves you're not being entirely true. Sorry, I take it all back! Oh, it wasn't that? Forgive me, there was a fly that was driving me crazy. If that's how he deals with flies, I'd hate to see him when he's really angry. So you think I'm not being entirely truthful? Yes, sir, this guy is seriously scary. You have to realize what you're saying contradicts the facts. Nice, booming thanks to the monster craze, so... What? This is crazy. Table of contents. Count investigation. There we go. At the bottom. The foyer detention center. Perceive. Present the glossy. Oh, this thing? Oh, and not his mask because the monster craze in Ninetales Vales is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, Oh, is that gonna do the glass thing? Okay. Ooh! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What?
How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask who would want him dead. The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world.
But why go from blackmail to murder? Murder protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed.
Ah! Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder?
Like what?
Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. Oh my god, Apollo. And his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's murder scheme.
What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo?
I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity! Maybe it's time to use it. Hey, look at this mask. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetales mask. What is it the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene, and there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetales himself!
No way!
The Alderman was impossible!
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity.
Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the Amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze.
Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene?
There had to have been an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. Doo-doo.
Paulo, do you really think the Tenmataro that Jinxie saw is the killer?
I don't know. All I know is there are no such thing as monsters.
What about the newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenmataro to do their dirty work?
Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenmatardo released in the first place.
Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai.
We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see the look of disbelief on the judge's face.
Apollo, are you alright?
Same shit. I'm fine. I'll think of something. I better, because I have very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is gonna be one of a doozy of a trial. Alright, I did see that it's 2 investigations and then 2 trials. So we're gonna just keep going. Yes, I'll do the break between the trial, probably. April 18th. District Court. Defendant Lobby Numero 3. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here.
I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all.
Mm-hmm. A real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena!
Eek! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices?
I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters.
By scaring the daylights out of me?
No, I find that shouting, "I'm fine," in a loud voice really relieves stress. It's part of my Court to Steel voice workout, and a must before every trial.
You want me to shout? Here?
That's right. Here, I'll go first and then you try. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
Alright, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine.
And
I
there's
think
our
that
chef.
actually worked.
I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. Who is this guy? Who is this man?
I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it.
Get yourself a Xanax
Wait.
before the trial.
Hey, how about we finish off with... loading. A race around the courthouse.
The point is to relieve stress, not totally get exhausted. He's wearing the thing! Yeah. There's
All that
costumes and
racket. What's with all the...
I gave some characters some costumes. Oh, Mr. Right. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the not suit you're wearing?
Oh, this?
I totally ruined this.
I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back and all.
Oh, so he's wearing the old school outfit, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's all? That's huge news! Well, why now?
I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about this another time.
No fair! Inquiring minds want to know. Wow. Oh, what? I'm so used to him in such usual laid-back clothes. Now he's wearing even better laid-back clothes. That suit makes him look like $1 million. I've totally ruined this scene by accident. I'm so sorry.
Let's screenshot this. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned from this case?
Yeah, he's serving time. But before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology. Mayhaps
Also,
we say he
something to
uses
note.
reverse psychology? Okay.
Oh,
Possibly. They should have given him the hobo outfit as an alternate costume.
That too. Honestly, these costumes that are in the like menu and stuff kind of suck. No offense. People had to pay money for them? Damn. Anyway.
I heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he can make even the most stalwart defendants confess.
Psychology in the courtroom. Hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all.
So they say he'll cut you down if you talk too much.
I knew he was going to be bad news.
It's probably just hyperbole.
Hyperbole.
At least I hope for your sake.
Oh wait, so it is true or not?
Hyperbole. Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is.
Yikes. Better tone down my cords of steel, too.
So, are you all ready?
Y'all ready for this?
It might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring.
Let's see. Man is only 33. Goddamn. Man, dude is 46 and still wrestling. What a power move. Alright, Mr. A. But I'm fine!
I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck.
Thanks!
Okay, let's do this.
Odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice! He has still not said that to a single person yet. It's still in his head.
Actually, there's one person, actually two people he's told it to. A certain Dick and a certain prosecutor.
Alright.
If you get my meeting.
Court is now in session. You could be the judge again, Razid.
Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Edma.
Also, here's the new drip Apollo's wearing. Apollo Justin's defensive team leader is ready, Your Honor.
I know that big booming voice everywhere. As chipper as ever, hey, Mr. Justice?
Yeah, I see your voice is really good. You're not wearing that Xbox microphone headset again.
No, but who is this young lady next to? I'm wearing a headset.
I'm Athena Sykes, I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school.
Oh, now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again.
What is full of beans just like? Do people say that?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Now for the
does.
He's invisible.
It appears the prosecution is not ready yet. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecution for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh yes, of course. You almost forgot that he's serving time. For overweaving.
Anime.
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwill's an inmate.
That's what he wants.
Knife. Hey, wait a second. This looks awfully familiar.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
God, look at that hair. That's the kind of hair I want. But I can't have because I don't like my hair been too long. Anime! Look at him! He's Monokuma! Man, he's so cool. Who's that with his back to us over there?
That's him, I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill.
Ahem! Is the prosecution ready?
Enough jabbering. Get on with it already.
Aha! Of course! Forgive me!
Why are all the people related to this case so scary?
He's afraid of the judge? Very well, Professor Blackquill. Ah! What is the matter?
Must we I'm trying to do like a Shadow the Hedgehog. Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is all right there in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless.
Pointless? Oh,
Looks like Ken, or in this case, the prosecutor, has to judge his tongue. Oh, is this his
we need
theme?
an over...
Anime.
Wait. Overview of the case at hand.
Well then, your baldness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Doesn't he give the state? Well, no, the prosecution gives the statement.
Ooh.
There's a term for people
Me?
who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things, and then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool. Damn, you're gonna sass the judge?
Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
Old dotards. I'm sorry, dotards? Such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it great-grandchildren? Homie, you can't do this in the courtroom!
Well, these years, and I thought the opening statement was the prosecution's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a...
Nice
He's
change of it.
talking at me!
What? You actually fell for that?
That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
Ahem! The opening statement, huh? Let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cuby, alderman of the Nine Tails Vale. And the defendant, Fabian Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder.
Still, favorite place in Phoenix Wright Universe is People Park. And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a moment. The elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both had alibis. Douglas and his daughter, who was in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
So, in a nutshell,
I'd have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
bravo, your baldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head that is easily slappable. Ow, my...
Oh, flattery will get you nowhere.
He's playing Simon Says with the judge.
It's almost like it's his name! That was the other thing I knew about Simon.
Moving right along, let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective All Might.
I'm sorry, Detective Walmart?
All Might.
Oh, sorry.
Witness, Please state your name and occupation. I am the detective signed to this case, Bobby Fulbright.
Yes, we got his theme again.
Oh, and I also keep tabs on old Blackwell here.
He's my boyfriend. I mean,
Boyfriend, I mean her? I also heard you provide protection if it ever came to it. Despite that box of condoms.
it would seem that I would have been sorely underestimated. Wait, is protecting who from what? Oh, okay. You don't get to talk! Fool Bright. Save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement.
Well, fuck you! Ha ha ha! That's the spirit. Justice might be twisted through. I see it in his eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society
I will
under my
never...
hand.
Oh, sorry.
I will never give up on you. I will never let you down or turn around and hurt you.
Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright.
Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Black Quill. He's so oblivious.
He have no head, no thoughts, head empty.
Except for what lies behind the legal briefs of Blackwell. Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it. You got it. First, I'd like to say to the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. Well, that's a nice vote of confidence, don't you think?
At least he's... Man, I miss Gumshoe. Anyway.
Alderman Hubie was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Davy and Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. All this time, Alderman Hubie was asleep from a drug he unwillingly ingested. Tenma attacked his victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But a sudden note awakened the victim, and he grabbed a statue and struck back.
Alderman QB had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug?
That's right. The accused was scared because the alderman was a pro wrestler.
He's gonna get him, though, with the RKO.
So he slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it, and it's not updated.
Stabbed with the spear, estimated time of death around... Hold on. Before we continue, I would like to quickly cross-examine something. Drug-induced slumber. I can't look into more of it. Alright. Continue.
And the victim managed to attack his attacker, despite being impaled by a spear. That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection! Not so fast. Don't try to brush it off all. Don't brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? All about that adrenaline. Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. Isn't it like from immense danger, if someone is in need, a mom can just lift up a car from pure adrenaline? I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink. I don't know. Still sounds a little far-fetched. That's a Pokemon, idiot. Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory on you with the edge of my blade. I didn't sign up for this! And so your life is spared for now. I'm sorry, Master. This has to be this way. Please let the shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die.
Ah! My investigations are thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I mean All Might. I vow to resign immediately, even if I ever make a false arrest.
The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence. Won't you agree, Your Boldness?
The defense is sounding guiltier by the minute.
But, bitch, he was asleep, homie. He has the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial's just barely begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the merger for the purpose of freeing Tenmataro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he is raving mad and more than capable of murdering the alderman. That mayor's a strange one, alright. I heard you went on a blood drop, and instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal. Homie needed a blood transfusion, homie!
Order! There'll be no gossiping in my court.
Your Boldness, please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Tenmataro. Then again, perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold! The lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
Beep!
Hold it!
The rumors and quirks of Mayor Tenma have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
I'm gonna think of it. Such things don't seem right in the case, do they?
The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud.
Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here. Whew! Thanks for that lifeline, Athena.
Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy really is bad news.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself, despite being impaled.
I have a question, however. Didn't we find this? Yeah, we found the statue on Tenma's side, right? Okay.
What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be the statue of two strange creatures locked in battle.
Two yokai, to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and the other one, Tenmataro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. No prints could be lifted. That is sus alert.
Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine your... proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, sir. Alright, about the boy. Press everything. Murder of the spear was on the wall. I can't agree with that. The fingerprints. Hold on. Hold it! It doesn't make sense if you think about it. Prince could be easily wiped off.
You have a point there.
I'd venture to say he did not wipe off the prince because he could not. What do you mean?
Looks like he wants you to figure it out. Well, don't just stand there, show him who's boss.
I'm totally lost. So why don't you just tell me the answer already?
I don't think he saw that plea for help.
You feeling right, kid? Running a fever, perhaps?
I wish Charles came with a reset button. Don't worry, I have the power of autosave.
Well, the specifics may come to light. Please receive Detective Fulbright.
Oh, wait, I assume I need to press the first statement to get the spear. So yeah, press everything. Alright.
Hold it!
Hold it! So those weapons on the wall of the Fox Chamber, I presume those are real? Don't you think keeping real weapons around like that is rather dangerous?
Loading. No matter what he collected, the Ultraman was insistent it be the real deal. For instance, he has a real demon club in his possession. Apparently, it's one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating a demon in battle.
What? Oh my god, they made his face more stupid. It don't look right in 3D. That's gotta be an old wives' tale. It does.
The Ultraman pure and unadulterated justice flows in his veins.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. I love this man's expressions.
Whatever he did it right. We've lost a real champion of justice in his death.
Nothing but claptrap and balderdash, if you ask me. Wow, you're really hitting all of them. Spelling bee words. Now stop your bleeding and tell us about the weapon.
Defendant Borderland.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command.
Well, isn't claptrap like a thing that of you talking too much?
Hold it!
That's what claptrap means. Come to think of it, a coffee cup was found on the floor. Was the sedative in his coffee?
Bingo! We found traces of a sleeping agent all over the inside of the cup.
And that is why he was out cold. That is until he leapt to his feet upon being impaled by the mayor. What an awful way to wake up. A rather stimulating eye-opening if you ask me. I love pain. I too would have risen to attack or to die in battle, and is the samurai way. Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but that hole in his stomach would make eating a challenge. You need Jesus.
Prosecutor Blackville, please. These morbid jokes of yours have no place in the court.
Sorry, honey. Says the jester and detectives Geis.
Moving right along.
Anyway, Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim.
Hold it!
Hold it! So the alderman was drugged because he was really strong.
Did you see those rock-hard muscles of his? I'm surprised that the spear even managed to pierce that armor-like musculature. I'm completely jealous of that vicious body of his.
Fulbright got a dad bod. Well, he did look pretty buff, even in that suit he had on. Quite a difference when compared with a yellow belly like you. Are you calling me fat? Who even says that? A yellow belly? Who says that anymore?
Yeah, the color's all wrong too. Oh, I know. How about a squishy red tomato?
I move to strike both of your comments from the record. Your Honor, please.
Mr. Justice's character is not the issue here. Now let's get back to what started happening after the far more muscular alderman was impaled. Like me, you should see me. I'm yo.
Hell yeah.
Yes, well, your average person would likely have died on the spot.
But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake and he grabbed the statue and struck back. That make no sense. Could he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with that huge spear?
Absolutely. After all, he once was a pro wrestler.
What did he be like incredibly drowsy once he woke up?
Yeah.
The injustice of being and scared was answered with a righteous counterattack.
But does being a former pro wrestler make him superhuman?
Absolutely. After all, he was one of the good guys, a superhero on the side of justice. Even though he's retired, he can still don his superhero guise in times of need.
Objection! You need to lay off the comic books, detective. We're talking about real life here. Setting aside the half-wits flights of fancies, the fact is this. The court-ordered post-mortem concluded the victim moved after his skeetering. Someone could have moved his body? So I found the strength somehow to attack his attacker, huh?
Detective Fulbright's testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident.
No, he only thinks that it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. And that part about the alderman fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. Yeah, I don't believe he would be able to move. Sudden pain jolted. We don't have anything about the drugs yet, do we? I honestly feel like I should just... I don't think drugs would do... Someone would do... I'm gonna quickly... Oops, that's auto. I'm gonna quickly save real quick, hold it. I wanna just quickly present this, just in case...
Objection!
Yeah, okay. Oh, Mr. Hat! That statement clearly contradicts this evidence! I object to you on personal grounds. The sole contradiction lies in what your faulty logic dreamt up just now.
Objection overruled! The defense will think about twice before making such erroneous statements.
It seems that statement didn't particularly conflict with the evidence. It's something about him waking up. Grab the struck back. Maybe the crime scene photo? Because his table got flipped over. No, not the chair got flipped over and he got...
Objection!
Nope, okay. Alright, we're just gonna load back to my save then. Oh wow, I have magically full bars, wow!
Hold it!
Oh shit.
Objection!
Him fighting back. Oh, wait! Should it be the... Is it the statue? Because why was it on... Mary's blood was found, but there's no...
Objection!
There we go.
You would have to...
Alright, I'm an idiot. Did the alderman really strike the mayor? I'm forgetting mayor and alderman, two
What?
different things.
Are you... What? Are you questioning my sense of justice?
Yes. Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. But the statue he supposedly used to defend him creates a major hole in your theory.
It would appear the defense has a counter argument.
Very well. Let's hear what the defense thinks. Is awesome.
Very well. Let's see what defense out a detective statue theories.
Yeah, there's no fingerprints. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves.
Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you?
Ah, this can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man?
Man!
You did it, Apollo! You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse.
Well, if it's just 1 point in our favor.
Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman?
Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor.
You mean that there was a third party there in the Fox chamber?
Exactly! And this could be the big break we've been looking for.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackwell, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion, you weed?
Least you could do is look at me while you're being dismissive. Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade. Justice Dono! Justice Dono?
I know why I call him a weed.
He's been watching too many samurai flicks. It will take
He's a
far
weirdo.
more than... Isn't Dono like master? Is a master term?
No,
No, that's sensei.
no,
What's Dono?
no. Oh, it's a very polite way of addressing someone.
It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Black. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. This is a trial, not a sword by Prosecutor Blackwell. There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. It just so happens that the blood was the mayor's. So, what are you getting at? Do the thing. Have his hair flick up. Hone your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion. Let's see. How was that cloth used? So, wipe up blood? Maybe the cloth was used to wipe as much blood off the mayor's... Wipe as much of the mayor's blood as possible off the statue. And in the process, the culprit inadvertently erased the alderman's fingerprints as well. Yo, that is such a proper objection. The mayor did not bother to wipe away his own fingerprints on the murder weapon. Why would he wipe down one weapon but not the other? Careful now. Use what little brains you have left before you speak. Give me a do-over on that one, please. Okay.
I'll be right.
Okay. The alderman was probably wearing it over his head. Do you truly think the alderman would show up to a meeting over the fate of his village wearing this ridiculous-looking cloth over his head? I'm sure they had a festival day, didn't they? What's to say he didn't party a little too hard, just forgot to take it off? You're an idiot. Okay, fine. So maybe he didn't do that. I'll try one more time. Why would he wrap? Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mayor. Ah! Precisely. Bully for you, boy. That's nothing.
Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you, too. You just closed the hole for the prosecution.
I did? I did. Right. That a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. But this also proves that there are no holes in our theory of the Alderman striking back. Oops. Now, do you see how dull your mind is? I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly frightening inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like a samurai of yore. A samurai? Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me. Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so this inmate was murdering samurai prison chef? It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all. I was kind of attached to that whole... Now what?
Follow, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it?
Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left fingerprints on it. Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
There's only one answer, the real killer.
Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence have you?
Oh,
Maybe
give
it's
me
Shelly the killer.
evidence, alright.
It's Shelly the killer! Athena, are you sure about this?
To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this.
Oh, we need to explain the feathers. Alright.
Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with that statue.
The defense actually is suggesting some sort of monster killed that alderman.
Costume.
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
No! Athena! You just lost the whole... what little credibility we had left! That's a good gasp.
Sorry, I guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we have no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid still... well, a kid.
Ouch, you meanie, I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright.
The dad? So the court is to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it.
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
I'm not reporting to
And then you
Mr. Wright.
just ship them.
Oh, Fulbright. Explain to his baldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks. What? You mean you could explain all that?
Our investigation prowess is without equal.
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Maybe I should have been a pro wrestler.
Very well. Let's hear about those so-called yokai feathers and tracks. This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal
Oppression.
murder.
No, isn't it oppression? No, it is opposition. Never mind, I'm an idiot.
Mayor Ted the Picnic, when the amazing Miles Tails Power helped embolden the protesters. So he stroked the village's fears by fabricating a monster. These strange feathers and tracks have planted to make it look like a yokai was the killer.
Those feathers and tracks stoke the villagers' fears.
Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds.
Very superstitious. Those feathers only gave way to the idea that the alderman was
Riding
slain
down
by a
the
demon.
wall.
The cursed demon Tenmataro, that is.
Tenma who?
Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon, and thus were they blinded to other more plausible explanations. Hold it! Hold on for a darn second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor, and as part of their event, there was someone dressed like the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person is much more likely suspect than any legendary demon. Again, he's got such a proper objection. Juilliard, you are playing right into the killer mind game. What? Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenmataro suit is the killer. So I'm right. Oh, sorry, the defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman, and thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime. Sorry, I'm getting a little sleepy. Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection.
The evidence speaks for itself. Fool, right?
Right. That was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop opposition before things go crazy. Like Blackwell.
Crazy Town Banana Pants.
The amazing Niles Tails Prower was feeling both the yokai craze and the anti-murder movement. He was one of the better-known masked wrestlers and the hometown favorite.
Sorry, I'm just checking what time it is right now. It's
12:17.
yeah, it's almost midnight for me. I gotta shower and go to bed, but I'll go. If there's another to be continued, I'll stop. I'll end it there. This probably has to get split into 2 parts. That's fine.
It's gonna be a while. There's a few more testimonies besides his.
Right, but unless there's like a to be continued thing, then. Anyway, let's keep talking.
A while. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice. Odds among us.
It was a good game. Scorpion was in it.
But do the people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind this crime?
I played Injustice Gods Among Us as a kid.
I have a car myself.
I would always kick my brother's ass in it. Who's your main character? Who's your character in Gods Among Us?
Ma'am.
Batman? Okay. I was Frost and
What about you?
Frost or Raven. Girl power.
Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so it wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys upon the innocent, impressionable minds. Perhaps they could get some volcanicity.
Just so. What the
smell like you farted. Hi.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Did I pop by?
Oh, hi there. Who is this? Sorry, I can't see your name because of streaming.
Scalaria.
Oh, is there a way to?
Scalaria.
Is there any shortened way I could say that?
OG.
OG.
You got me OG.
Okay.
Yay.
Hello, welcome. We might have to end the stream really soon, but yeah, you are a clown. Anyway.
I'll be here a while.
I wanted to pop by, say hello, say something funny, then I might buzz off.
That's fine.
Meow meow.
Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words to me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
There we see a
You
gang.
don't say. Was this inmate a con artist?
No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. Wait, so he wasn't the predator? Or rather, the prey? What is this mind's... yes, alright.
Yes, well, now then, the defense may cross-examine with their... will proceed with their cross-examination.
Maybe after Fulbright we'll, save and end it, because... maybe, or they'll just put it to be continued afterwards, we'll see.
Hold it!
Hold it!
To be continued will be after...
Fulbright's testimonies?
One Fulbright testimony and 2 different people.
Okay, yeah, we'll just save and leave there after Fulbright's. Detective Fulbright, is the anti-merger movement really that strong?
Oh, absolutely! The parade around in yokai costume shouting, "Down with Mayor Tenma!" And the other day, they stormed Tenma City Hall, claiming it was a den of vipers!
When the accused showed his face. Sorry, excuse me. The angry mob scattered like leaves upon an autumn wind. For you see, lowly yokai were no match for Tenmataro, the dark lord of their kind.
Loading.
Wait, are the villagers scared of Mayor Tenma or Tenmataro? I'm confused.
I think he means Mayor Tenma. It's easy to get the wrong impression about the guy.
Detective Fulbright, why do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act?
The Amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. The Amazing Ninetales. No one knows his true identity, right?
That's right! And he was the lone wolf, or in other words, he didn't belong to a wrestling federation. He appeared like a shooting star, defeating one Tenma Town wrestler after another. And before anyone knew it, he was champion!
Like the samurai of yore, surrounded thick with enemies, cut down one by one. It was a complete and utter loss of face for Tenma Town Pro Wrestling.
That's amazing! If ever there was a real superhero, it would be him! I dream becoming a true champion of justice, like him someday!
I bet Detective Fulbright would be a pretty great pro wrestler. He could even team up with Prosecutor Blackquill.
A police detective and prisoner in chains? You know, I think people would actually pay to see that. I know I would. That would be, that would be fucking awesome.
So you do understand the greatness that is the amazing Miles Tales Flower!
So you stoked the villager's fear by fabricating a monster. Didn't the monster already exist, though? Did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the villager's fears?
Absolutely! It had an immediate effect! The presumed return of the dreaded Tenmataro has them shaking in their boots. Oh my! Is it really that bad?
That superstitious lot. It's as if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in their village. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus. Wasn't Jack the Ripper real, though?
Yes. I see. That's a very persuasive argument.
The mere thought of his honor buying into Simon the Psycho Slasher's words makes me want to spark my own exodus out in the courtroom right about now.
So you see, there can only be one reason why anyone would plant those feathers in tracks.
The strange feathers and tracks. I definitely have to press on this, probably. Hold it!
Yeah, the guy said that.
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder?
What do you mean?
You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
Excellent point.
It is, isn't it? So your honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Objection. Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed of any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery. Startling discovery? I don't like the sound of that. Alderman QB's secret identity.
Apollo! I think Prosecutor Blackquill has figured out the Alderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we could conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Oh my! But why would it have been there?
The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-murder movement, sorry. Need I say more?
Well, Could it really be?
Your baldness has an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex QB, was the Amazing Ninetales, and the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder. No! His eyes are crossed too, or his eyes split in different directions.
Order! Order! I like him. What a shocking development. A motive clearer than a crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo?
I didn't think they tied the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder. Unless we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness?
I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-murder movement called Burn My Bread.
So, he wouldn't get assassinated? I don't know, very astute of you, your baldness.
Right. Now let's take a look at this. Zip.
Oh, wow, that was quick. If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales Vale with Tenma Town. Do not tell anyone about this thread. If you do, consider your dearest as good as dead.
The blackmail was found in Alderman QB's pocket.
It was planted!
Oh.
What? At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life. Oh! Oh! Okay,
Wait,
I get it.
did the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tenma go missing? Right after the Alderman's murder?
You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder? And planted it into the Alderman's pocket?
It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened.
Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. It was found in his pocket, planted.
Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he had just left after planting the yokai thing. But he was knocked out by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Miles Tails Prowler. Oh, it was the amazing Miles Tails Power counterattack that brought him the entire crime to light.
Oh, wait a sec. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the Alderman after planting the yokai evidence, and that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the... Could he also plant the letter as well in that time? If we're saying that?
He could have actually, perhaps you should get a visual. What's wrong with that picture?
There's a lot wrong. There's, he would have to wear like a costume or something to have those kinds of footprints. I feel. He's not wearing those kinds of shoes.
And I think you got your answer.
Objection!
Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair.
What's this? You dare question my justice again?
Well, my last name is Justice. Yes, and I'm gonna prove it to you. Take a look at this photograph! I can finally say it!
This is the crime scene photo? And what does this prove?
It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted.
But I already told you, they were planted before the murder.
Oh, excuse me.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
The, death. The defendant planted the yokai evidence. Then he was knocked out while killing his victim.
But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. The footprints?
Take that!
Are you just pointing at the yokai feathers and tracks again, Mr. Justice?
Yes, see how the feathers are on the top of the blood, and the tracks were made in blood? In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Oh, okay, that also makes sense.
Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman.
But you said it yourself, the mayor had been knocked out unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence after that. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the scene of the crime!
Ah, there must be some mistake.
Oh wow, you got
Order.
a gavel knocking animation. Good job, Judge.
Well, where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you?
Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you. Oh, we're gonna bring out Jinxie.
Hello?
Okay.
Wow! Well, Jinxie and one other.
Oh, right, Filch.
Well, my vaulted sense of justice really just take.
You're so cute.
He's taking this really hard.
Mr. Justice! Where is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness, Jinxie Tenma, saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenmataro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. It was someone in a costume. Can you please say that? Did you know that there was a Winnie the Pooh trial? Winnie the Pooh has stand in court?
Mm-hmm.
Will somebody please say something? There was the thing, it's like, hey, you injured this kid, and whatever. Except Disney has, like, this weird copyright weird law, how people in the suits can't break character, no matter what. Like, I know the one thing that, Disney, like, actors in costumes can't talk about what happened in their day as they're in the costumes. But Winnie the Pooh, this Winnie the Pooh actor, had to just mime out the scene. He couldn't talk. Nothing.
The defense will explain to court exactly what he means.
That sounds stressful.
You dare mark this court injustice? You are unfit to bear your name, boy.
Boy? Your boldness. It appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion. Don't worry, I'm getting delirious.
Apollo, think of something quick before you're held in contempt of court.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I should step down, please, hear me out.
Let him cook.
Let me
Very
cook,
well,
let me
Mr.
cook.
Justice. I have all ears. But you better cook well.
I will, sir.
What was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in this statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around a corner in the hall. It was around here that she saw Tenma Taro fleeing towards the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers in the tracks behind, intentionally or otherwise. We get the...
What? That's incredibly unjust. Why haven't I heard about this before? Oh, I can slam. I
Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor.
Good. Let's keep it that way.
Objection.
Dude, that was a shaky objection. Huh. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword? Man, don't talk about my penis, right? I didn't know I had one to break. Are you implying there's a problem with my claim? You could say the sword is an innuendo. Consider this, if that yokai impersonator had indeed fled towards the foyer. Yep, okay. That fool at that fop would have seen him. Fool and fop? Oh, you mean Filch and Mr. 2? Now that you mention it. Well, Phineas Filch and Mr. 2 were in the foyer at the time, but they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination? Why didn't those two see the Tenma Taro impersonator pass by?
Why don't we ask them ourselves?
I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something. Once we get to his testimony, I'll save.
I suppose we can't ignore the fact that little girl believes she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Weeaboo. I understand that Mr. Filch is taking a nap out on the lobby.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. Oh yeah, he is a Tanuki. He's got the bags under his eyes. He's got the black circles in his eyes. Oh, so all of the suspects are supposed to look like yokai. Okay. But when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will. Did he just...
Oh my!
Did he just say captured? No, wait, I don't want to know.
Very well, Bailiff. Please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand.
My voice is all itchy. This southern accent definitely gotta wait.
Well, the witness, please state your name and occupation after you return my wallet.
The name's Filch. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor. Oh, and this is for you, Mr. Lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like. You stole the shoes again?
Oh my, what a fabulous pair of shoes. And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch.
Oh, it's those shoes again.
Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright?
Don't tell me Filch stole them again. They're all yours, your honorship, sir.
But they seem awfully expensive.
Yep, too expensive for me, but I reckon they'd be perfect for someone like your honorship.
It's a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts.
Bribing is... ethics semantics. Semantics? Yeah. Ethics and mythics.
Domestic.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just take them if you want them. Polish them up real nice for you, too. That's a bribe. You can't do that.
I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony. The court will like to hear what you saw, whether you saw Tenmataro in the foyer after the murder.
And we will, next time on Dragon Ball Z. I can't save. Okay.
Guarding the foyer.
At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QB aced. I was making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guest. I was still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no sirree. Okay, when we get to the cross-examination then. The yokai you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams. So you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed like Tenmataro? Yeah, well, I was guarding the whole thing. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And Tenmataro, bah, you don't really believe in all that yokai mumbo-jumbo, do you? I certainly don't. Oh, snap. My bracelet. Oh, he's got an animation for it. It's...
Something the matter, Apollo?
Sorry. My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm.
Really? So you think Mr. Tanuki, Filch has been lying to us?
I wouldn't rule it out. He's got an animation for it. Now, if I could just zero in on the tell. Some sort of nervous habit. Ah! Ah! What the? What's the hog doing in here? Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka. He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it in his new home, in fact. He doesn't live with you, you know.
I believe that.
He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail. Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird? Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard. That is a string of words you definitely just said. This is just a... I might be able to spot squat like this. What the heck's going on around here? Run for the hills!
No pets or animals allowed in the courtroom.
Oh! Squaw!
Ah, somebody help!
Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when truly famished. Ah, look at him!
In that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed.
Yo, why the bird kind of cute though? He looks like a raptor.
We have to do this the old-fashioned way.
We'll be fine, I think. If there was someone dressed as Tenmataro there, Filch should have seen it. We'll just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now. Bird's very cute.
Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination, Bird.
And we will, next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yes, now I can say
Duel?
Dragon Ball Z, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. I mean, it's like any Kingdom Hearts thing. Yes, I will save again.
Yeah.
And still, wait, did I save? Wait, did I save?
Well, let's find out.
Alright then, that is the end of that. Oh my god. That was a trip. I mean, it's a slow start, but that's kind of just how, that's just normally how these things go, isn't it? The first trial, you still got all this new stuff you gotta lay down on. But I think I got the gist of what this trial is supposed to be, thankfully. Thank you guys.
Yeah, lovers reunite.
Yeah, perfect. So, thank you guys. Thank you, YouTube, for joining me once again. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you guys soon in the next week, hopefully. Bye!